In this video, I'm going to talk about a program called Ice, or Ice SSB. Now, let me show you what it looks like, and then I will show you how to use it. Now, Ice is going to be installed in your application's internet, or it's going to go into your internet folder, depending upon what Linux distribution you're using, and this is used to install on Linux distributions. I click on the Ice application, and it comes up with a simple dialog box. What this dialog box allows me to do is it allows me to give the program a name, or the web application a name, enter the website address, tell which folder I want to put it in. I can select an icon, choose which browser I want the web application to load, and click apply. So let me show you, if you want to install this on your computer, the steps for it. Now, the reason I'm not installing it is because I do have some web applications already installed that I don't want to go back through and reinstall all of those. So I will have the link below, which is here, to show you all the steps for installing the program. Now, it is called Ice SSB, and the SSB means site-specific browser. Now, what this does is it allows you to go to a site. For example, here I have a little add-on which is Office Online, and if I click like Microsoft Word, it will actually open up a new tab, and I can click on any of the templates or a blank document. But notice it's in my browser. It's kind of bulky up there. Here you see my favorites, you see the URL bar, you see my add-ons that I have here. So what this does is, if I go to my applications, I go to Office, if you look, it says Microsoft Word. It looks like an application that I installed on my computer. But when I click onto it, it's going to take a moment, and if you look at the top, it's going online, the same as it did within my browser. And here, I can click blank document or choose a template. But notice I don't have the bulky URL bar. I don't have my little add-ons. I don't have my favorites. I just have a nice little bar, almost like it was an installed application. So let me go ahead and close this, and I will close this as well. Here's the steps if you would like to install the Ice application, so that you can take your favorite web-based applications, give them a name and the URL, and place them within your menu so that it looks like it's an installed applications. Now, please be aware that sometimes websites will change their links or URLs, and I'll show you how to remove those before I stop the video. Here you just go to this website, either here or here, download the installation file, and you'll have to have the GDB installed. If not, I show you the instructions for installing that. So here I have the step-by-step instructions. On your machine, you may have some dependencies needed. If so, when you click the install package, it will install the needed dependencies. After you put in your password, it will go install the dependencies, and then you just wait until you see this screen. Don't close it out beforehand, or you'll prematurely close the dialog box and it won't fully install. When it appears to say reinstall or remove the package, you can just simply close the dialog box, and it will place the icon in your internet folder, since you are taking web-based applications and applying a link to them. Now, I do have, and you saw I had 4 different icons in my remove dialog box tab. Now, here shows you MS Office Online, and I'll show you the steps by step on putting the Office, and I'm just going to demonstrate with one of those. So I'm going to go back to Internet, choose my Ice application. I'm going to minimize this for a moment so you're not looking at 2 of them, by images on my website and the actual application itself. Here I've got the Pixlr editor, Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. I'm going to click on Word. Now, if you want to remove something, bring up your Ice applications, click the Remove tab, click on to select the application that you would like to remove, and click the Remove button. Now, if I go back to my applications, go to Office, as you can see down here, I've got Excel and PowerPoint. Microsoft Word is now removed. Now, if I would like to put it back into my menu, and let's say this is the first time I'm doing this, I can go to my website, I could type it in there, but I have it where you can simply copy and paste. I want the name of the program to be Microsoft Word so that it will go in alphabetical order, and it will put it where I have the PowerPoint and the Excel in the same order. If I just put Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, it will randomly put them in alphabetical order within my menu. Now, my website address. Now, here's something for those of you that might be watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching it from another country other than the United States, you might not want to copy the entire link, because as you can see here, English is my language, US is my location. So if you're copying this and you're in another country, it may not work. You might want to bring up another tab and go to office.live.com, log in, and then click to for Word, and then copy the link from your browser. So that's something you may have to do that's a little different than mine. Since I am here in the US, I copy, I come back here and paste the address. Now, the next thing is, where do I want to place this in my menu? Now, notice I want this to be in my office so that I place it here. And that's important. If not, it will place it in your internet folder. So I click the drop down and I choose Office. If you have online games, online graphics like my Pixlr editor, programming, or any of the other, you can choose the folders that you have on your system. In this case, I want it to be placed in Office. I'm going to select an icon. Now, I could select, say, USite favicon, and if I click that, it's going on the internet, and it'll find something that will closely match, if it can. Sometimes it can't. And while it's looking, I'm going to go and select an icon. I'm going to go to my Home folder, and I'm going to go to my Icons folder. I'm going to scroll down to my M's for Microsoft Word icon, and that's the one I want to use. I hit Open, and now it placed the icon at that location. Now, while I was doing that, it might have found an icon. So if you click this one, it's going to look across the internet, and if it can find an icon, it will place it here. But I've already pre-downloaded an icon and placed it in my Icons folder in my Home menu. Now, I'm not ready to click Apply just yet. Speaking from experience, when I first installed this, I chose my Firefox browser. Now, on my other computers that I used the light theme or the default theme, that works great. But on this particular laptop that I have the dark theme, Firefox has a trouble with my dark theme. Now, there's probably tricks that you can do to fix that, but to save yourself some trouble, if you choose either Chrome or the Vidalia browser, or how you pronounce that, I'm probably butchering that. If I select this particular browser, it doesn't have the conflict with my dark theme. So I'm now ready to click the Apply button, and that's how simple it was. If you look on the Remove tab, here's my Microsoft Word that I earlier removed from, and it's added it back. So I'm now ready to close my Ice dialog box. If I go to my Applications, look in Office, I now have Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel in alphabetical order. And again, that's the reason I put the Microsoft in front of those, is to keep them organized together. So if I click on Word, it's going to open this up so that it's nice and neat. It only has a little bar, almost like an application bar from the program if you would install it on your system. Now, if I click the New Blank Document, as you can see, it's going online, and it loaded. It loaded pretty quick. Now, if you look up here, if you don't like that huge ribbon for the Word Online, you can actually reduce the ribbon size by clicking View and choose the simplified ribbon. But if you're used to the ribbon being large, if you use Office at your work or school, you might like the large ribbon. So if you do, go back to View, untick the simplified ribbon, and in a moment or two, it will go back to the large ribbon that looks like the ribbon when you install Office on your machine. Now, this is the Word Online. I can actually type, and when I type, it will actually save it into my OneDrive account, which I can later download or send it to another online account, if you've got a much larger online cloud storage. Now, if you look in the other ones, go to Office, I go to PowerPoint, it'll take a moment or two, it will load, and I have templates that you can choose, like if I click the Berlin template, it would take a moment or two. It takes a little bit longer when you load a template, and here I can start to add the information within my PowerPoint. Last one I'm going to show you, go to Office, click on my Microsoft Excel, and again it will open you up with your choice of templates. Let's say that I want a new blank workbook. I click here, and it will come up to look exactly like, and you got to remember it's loading a little slower because you're on the internet, but it looks very similar to as if you actually installed this on your system. So it takes a web-based application and allow you to give that web-based application an icon within your menu so that you can click onto it. Now, if you're taking your computer, like if you're on a laptop, you go somewhere else, and if you don't have access to the internet, you will not be able to use these, since these are web-based applications. And again, I showed you this in Word. If you'd like to reduce the ribbon size, go to View, and well, I don't see it here, but you can untick. I think when you do that within Word, it makes it smaller within each of the programs. But this is how you use your Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Now, you're not restricted to just those three. As you notice, each of these, if I wanted to make Skype, Sway, OneNote, I could click on those, get the link from my browser, and put them within my Ice program, and it will create an icon within my menu. So this is how you take a web-based application. In my examples was Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, place them in your menus by using the Ice application. Like I said, it's very simple, and there's other ways of doing that, but this is one of the simplest ways for adding web-based applications to your menu. Hopefully this has been some help to you, and have a great day.